Records analyzed by a pipeline safety watchdog group show enforcement actions by the feds have plummeted during the Trump administration. That's deeply concerning to people in this neighborhood who've experienced the devastation of a pipeline explosion.
I could see the orange glow through the closed drape, so I knew something was definitely wrong.
The 2018 pipeline explosion was just hundreds of feet from the home of Barbara Goblik and other Ivy Lane residents.
I guess it felt like what an earthquake would feel like. I'm not really even sure. It's just the whole house shook.
The explosion destroyed this house down the street. Fortunately, the owner and his family escaped injury.
We took off, and by the time we got halfway up the driveway, we turned around and looked down, and you could see the flames over top of the house.
The pipeline owner, Energy Transfer of Texas, paid $30 million in state civil penalties. The company also pleaded no contest to 9 misdemeanor counts for environmental crimes. Energy Transfer has also faced criminal and civil penalties for causing environmental damage related to the Mariner East pipeline, which stretches across Pennsylvania. Energy Transfer did not respond to multiple requests for comment. A pipeline safety advocacy group says accidents and explosions like this one at an Energy Transfer pipeline in Texas last year are on the rise across the country.
We actually have had the deadliest 2-year period in about 15 years.
But an analysis by the Safety Trust shows fines by the Federal Pipeline and Hazardous Materials Safety Administration, known as PHMSA, are significantly down during the Trump administration. From 2002 to January 2025, average monthly proposed fines by PHMSA were $475,000. Since President Trump took office, that monthly average dropped to $8,000, a 98% decline.
I really think you have to have effective, strong enforcement in order to have safe pipelines and prevent these kind of tragedies. And a 98% drop off in civil penalties proposed on operators is not strong enforcement.
In a statement, a PHMSA spokesperson said the agency has maintained a rigid pipeline safety enforcement program focused on protecting people and communities. The spokesperson called the Safety Trust analysis misleading and inaccurate. Action News Investigates asked PHMSA to explain any inaccuracies. The agency did not respond. Ivy Lane residents were disturbed to learn of the drop-off in enforcement. If that agency isn't able to do its job effectively, what's the impact on folks here on Ivy Lane?
We have go bags, and we don't feel safe. Everybody's got go bags here just in case it happens again. Is that a way to live?
Records show Energy Transfer and its CEO gave President Trump's campaign committee $25 million this year. That's the PAC's largest donation, 5 times what billionaire Elon Musk gave. Earlier this year, a subsidiary of Energy Transfer sued the federal government, seeking to block PHMSA from doing in-house enforcement. Court records show the company and the government are now in settlement talks. That's concerning to Barbara Goblik, whose house is just 300 feet from a pipeline. What does that mean for the future of pipeline safety?
I don't know. I don't know, and it's scary.
We don't care about the political issues. We care about our safety, and I don't believe we're getting it.
PHMSA declined to comment on the pending litigation with that subsidiary of Energy Transfer. Reporting from Center Township, Beaver County, Paul Van Osdol, Pittsburgh's Action News 4.